it's Penny and Becca,
Hi.
and we are back with Sunday Summer Stretch Series, and today we are talking about challenge. The word is challenge. The idea is challenge. Do you feel challenged? We're not trying to make this a challenging week in that adding to your struggles, but maybe a week that you just push yourself a little, take on a challenge, but it's going to be a good one. So we will explain it in detail. So let me just sort of tell you why I think challenges are important. It's not that I'm a masochist or that I think anybody needs more on their plate, but I think sometimes we get comfortable. We get in our comfort zone. And I think we can always stretch a little bit more to what I like to call, well, last week I called it our curiosity zone, where we just become curious. But this week I might call it our creativity zone, where we get creative.
Yeah, I like
or our contribution zone, where we start contributing because we've learned these things and now we give it back in some way. So a couple of years ago, Becca and I did this really curious thing, which is we did a purification program.
Yes.
So for 21 days, we went on this program where we detoxed and we ate very clean.
Very clean.
We were very healthy, and we did not cheat. And we...
A little bit grumpy.
Yeah, we got a little cranky, and we got a little achy, and but luckily we had the support, because not only did Becca do it, Bob did it too, and Leanne did it,
my
Becca's sister, and then Barbie did it as well. So Barbie did it.
Yep.
And we had a really interesting time of it.
But we got to get together and have meals together, which is hard when you're in a purification. People want to do social things, and it all revolves around food that you can't eat.
Yeah.
So we did our own little social get-togethers, and we all brought a dish that we were able to eat and try different things and learn different ways to actually make really yummy food that's good for you.
Yeah, Becca's an excellent cook, and she's going to be making the food for our Well Power retreat, just so you know, because you might want to come just for Becca's cooking.
I have some great ideas. I'm excited.
She's awesome.
I'm excited.
Kitchen. Yeah, but that made it great because we had that support. We also had the structure. We probably had all of these elements. We had to show up every single day. We had to engage whether we wanted to or not. Like, I would send out these just like words of encouragement every day.
God bless her. She helped a lot. Because every morning you wake up going, no.
Oh, what day is it? Oh, it's only day 1 of day 21. Thinking that we've gone, oh gosh, we must be in day 10 by now. No, it's day 1. So this is the thing about challenges, is that it's just pushing you to do something different than you normally do, just to see what's possible. But the challenge that I'm going to propose for all of us is really not hard. It's actually all about having fun. So I usually every July do a challenge called Get Stuff Done 1 by 31. But it's August, so July's done. So we're not doing that for July. And we don't want to do it for 31 days. Right now, we just want to do it for 21 days. And we don't want to do anything hard. We just want to have fun. What this challenge is about, it's called Get Stuff Done and Have Fun. So here are the guidelines about this challenge. So listen closely and then get excited, because you're going to want to do this. So the first thing in our challenge is that it has to be something that you want to do. Because, if you don't want to do it, even if it's challenge or no challenge, you won't do it. So, like, if you think about something you want to do, like Becca and I were talking, and Becca said,
I have tried several times to make a point of doing yoga every morning. I enjoy it. I like it. I would love to learn more about it. I'm quite a novice at it. I've got all kinds of yoga DVDs, and I've joined, different yoga apps and yoga. I'm going to do yoga. I enjoy it. I'm excited to learn more about it, and I never get to. So that's my challenge.
Yeah. So that's the first thing. You pick what it is you want to do. The second part is it has to be fun. It has to be fun for you. Now, sometimes people say, oh, that's so fun, but you don't think it's fun. I mean, what's fun for you may not be fun for me or vice versa. So it has to be fun for you because we definitely want it to be something that fills you up, not drains your energy. This is going to be like your challenge is going to be a pick-me-up sort of thing. So first of all, you decide what it is, and then it's got to be fun. Then the third thing is that it doesn't need to take very long. Actually, the longer it takes, the more resistance you'll have to doing it. So you should be able to do it within 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. And it can go longer because when you get into it, like Becca's going to be doing yoga and she might be like in the downward facing dog and it might, require a little bit longer.
To get up from it.
At the so just start small and start easy. So I just think if you can do it in 5 or 10 minutes, that's great. But usually what happens is sometimes it's just that getting started. And then when you get started with something, it's like, oh, wow, I want to keep going. Why wouldn't I do this for, 30 minutes or whatever? So that's the third one. The fourth one is you need to do it for 21 days, just because we want you to do it for 21 days. Sometimes they say that if you do something for 21 days, that's how long it takes to form a habit. Now, I've also heard that that's just like urban legend and that may not be true and we've just all said it, but if there's no backing. Either way, we don't care. We're going with 21 days because we like it.
The more you do something, the more it becomes a habit. So whether it's 21 days is the magic number or not, it just gets you in the habit of doing something, gets you into a routine so that you can follow through. Like I've continually said, I'm going to do it every morning. And I've done it maybe 5 mornings out of the last year.
Well, this reminds me of, when we were doing the purification, like I remember on day 2, I thought, why can't this be a 2-day purification? Or even, 7 days or 10 days. I'm like, I'm done already. But at 10 days, that's when, we would only have fruits and vegetables for the first 10 days. But, I remember Barbie saying something like, I understand now why it has to be 21 days. Because, I mean, it's not so much the actual physical part of doing it. There's all this emotional sludge that just wants to hold you back. And so it takes a while to work through that. So sometimes our bodies are right on board. And like with the purification, I could feel it within 2 or 3 days.
Right.
I mean,
I
could
feel the difference.
Like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling so much better. But emotionally, I'm like, I sure want those chocolate chips, or I sure,
I
so
really am hungry.
Yeah. And so you say, so it takes a while. It takes longer, I think, to train your brain than to train your body. So, so we will give you a little bit of wiggle room with the 21 days because I know some of you are rebels, and you might not stay with it if you can't break the rules a little bit. So, here's the deal. Today is the 6th of August, so you will need to, you've got the rest of the month, and there are more than 21 days the rest of the month. So you can either do 21 days, consecutive 21 days, or you can do whatever. You can maybe take a weekend day off or something like that. But the 21 days need to be in August, not September.
There are a few scheduled snow days in there.
Yeah, so you have a few snow days. That's right. We have to do that in Iowa. We always have to plan for snow days, no matter what month it is. So 21 days. And then finally, you can do it, but if you don't let anybody know, it's kind of like when I used to say I'm a writer, but I'd only write in my journal. And I'm like, I'm a great writer, but, it's my journal, so nobody ever reads it, so nobody ever knows. So it wasn't until I did a blogging challenge for 31 days, and I had to write 500 words a day, every day, that were, legible and articulate, and people could follow. That made me really prove that I'm a real writer now. So this is why we want you to show up, because also that's another concept in the stretch series is showing up. So the way you do that, I have created a Facebook group that you can join, and you can post whatever it is you're doing, if post some proof of that, or you can send me an email, or you can send Becca an email or a text and just let us know what you've done. And if you have some proof of it, that would be great.
Right. Why would I do all this?
See, I told you. She doesn't know, really. I mean, it's like, that's nice.
It seems like a lot of work.
A lot of work. But here's the thing. We have prizes. And prizes are always nice.
Makes everything worth it.
Yeah. So we have little prizes. The big grand prize, wait for it, is this. Get free admission to our Tapping into Willpower retreat where Becca is making the food. It's nutritious and delicious. So that's pretty awesome because that's actually a $200 value. So if that doesn't get you jazzed up, I don't know what we can tempt you with.
We did the purification challenge. It was what, 2 years ago now, or 3 years?
I think it was 2 years.
2 years ago. It's changed my life. It's caused me to do so many things since then.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
It's the reason that I enrolled in the Integrative Institute of Nutrition. It's the reason I buy all, as much as I can anyway, organic food. It's the reason I check the labels on all my produce to see what the number is. It's the reason I do a lot. I mean, my whole life has changed because of those 21 days. Now, do I do it exactly like I did in those? Absolutely not. I've got my chocolate in there and I'm going to eat it. But it has changed a lot of things about my life. I can't believe the difference when I look back at who I was before those 21 days and who I am now. And it was something silly and stupid. It was on a whim. Oh, sure, I'll do this purification. Let's see what we can do. Like, it was just something silly to try. But, oh my goodness, has it changed everything. So, you never know. If you pick something that is calling to you for whatever reason, it's something that you're excited about or that makes you happy to even think about doing, you never know after doing that for 21 days how that is going to affect you going forward in all kinds of ways.
Yeah, I love that. That's perfect because anytime we go, we have these certain things in our life that we think this is the big moment. And then sometimes those things don't pan out. But sometimes it's the smallest thing that you do, and you're not even sure. Like you said, you just did it on a whim. It's like, okay, I'll do what she's doing, just and then it totally changes your life.
Yeah, and it totally did.
Yeah, it's like the biggest leaps happen one tiny step at a time. So this is what we're promising you, that possibly,
again, it's just another way to transform into the person you are supposed to be, the person you want to be.
Yeah, and the person we already know you can be. We see that in you, and that's why we keep showing up week after week and saying all this is because we have lived it. I mean, we wouldn't be able to tell you anything about this if we were not living it in some way or another. So anyway, that's what we've got for you today. A challenge. Get stuff done and have fun.
Yeah.
So the next 21 days, or at least 21 days in August, we're going to get some fun things done. And we certainly want to hear about it because we want to give you some prizes. And one lucky winner is going to be joining us in September for a free registration for the whole day, because we are doing something really exciting now. We've added on a little bonus session in the evening. The workshop goes from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. But for those of you who are traveling, we wanted to make it a little extra special, and we have a bonus evening session that you can sign up for. And we're going to have a cookout, we're going to have a guided labyrinth tour, and then we are going to have a fire ceremony. So it's very, very exciting. Yeah. And if for some reason you can't come during the day and can only come at night, that's fine too. Just let us know what your questions are. Becca and I will probably be doing a Facebook Live as we get closer to the event, and we can answer all your questions.
Yeah.
And but you're going to want to sign up before September 1st because there is an early bird discount. So if you have any question about that, please leave us a comment below. But otherwise, get your game on. We are going to be challenging you to do something fun for the next 21 days. It's got to be fun. You've got to like it, because we don't want to add to your to-do list.
No.
We just want you to do something good for yourself, something fun. You were going to say something.
This is just to help you relax and enjoy. This is to add to your joy, not to your stress.
Yeah.
This is supposed to bring down the stress and bring on the joy.
Yeah. Bring on the joy. Bring on the joy. All right. So we will see you next Sunday when you might be 7 days into your challenge already, and we are going to want to hear all about it. So please leave your ideas and comments, and then your progress. Proof of progress. Alrighty, we shall see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. We're just gonna do our warm-up exercises right now till we get blowfish. Otherwise, how do you do Scout's honor? I don't know. 3, 2, 4. I don't know. I was only a brownie.
Me too.
We never made it beyond brownies.
I flunked out at brownie.
Bob's an Eagle Scout. We'll have to ask him. Or I know other people are Eagle Scouts, and I don't know. Anyway, honor system if you want to, but at least let us know if you don't have any proof of. Maybe you don't want to send a picture in your yoga pants. Maybe you don't. I know I certainly don't want to be sending that stuff around, but.